you guys heard Verdansk was back. You left for a couple years because Verdansk got taken out of the game. You guys are back now. You guys want to know what the meta is? You guys want to know what settings to use? Because you guys keep dying since you gotten back. In this video, we have all that for you. I have gameplay of my settings. I do not have gameplay of my guns, and the reason for it is because I was playing Warzone Boot Camp Verdansk. You guys hop in my live streams, or in the next few vids, I should have a video out covering what loadout I use. But I do go over my settings and my guns that I use. But like I said, I don't have gameplay of the gun or the guns. We have two gameplay videos of my settings and what I use and how I use them. We do sort of win a game. I'm kidding. We lost both games. But can you say it's going to happen like that? Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video. Let's look what I got. So, of course, we all know, gotta have tactical for button layout. So you can use B for melee, and then you can have your right stick as slide or dive or whatever. Okay, so then we go stick default stick stick layout preset is default. I don't mess with that, never have. My horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity is 1.9. That's where I changed earlier. Like I didn't change anything else, but I did change this, and I plan on going higher with it. I'm hoping to at least get the 2.0, because that'll be high enough for me, and it will be perfect for me. But we got 1.9 for both of those. Controller vibration off. I mean, if you run with controller vibration on, you're weird. I don't see how people stand that. Left stick min, I got 7. Left stick max 99, that should be default for you guys. Not unless it goes to 100. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, let's change both those. Right stick min, I have 8, and the reason why is because I do have a little stick drift, and you guys will even notice, like, right here, or, well, let's just use this one because this one's the same as the right stick, but there's a little tiny red circle there that you guys can see just outside of it. Like, I have to actually get in close to actually see it. But, I run 7, 8, then of course both of the maxes are 100, left trigger 5, right trigger 5. I plan on actually moving all those down as well, um, to pretty much get the best that I can get out of it. Other than that, I mean, that's for the controller area. Okay, over here for sensitivity multiplier, we have everything's normal. The only thing different is ADS sensitivity. That is at 0.25. Mind you, as you raise your horizontal and vertical stick, the sensitivity will keep going up with that, and so you will have to keep lowering the ADS. But I kept this the same when I raised these two, and I'm fighting pretty good with it. Target aim assist, ADS aim assist on. That's best. Motion sensor behavior, keep that off. Movement. Some people prefer tactical sprint assist. I choose to keep it off because when I'm playing the game, I like pressing down. Oop, I like pressing down on the button. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you guys can see on the controller right above me when I press down on the stick. I keep like I do that, and so it will cancel if I have that assist on. So I keep it off. Mantle assist, I keep that off. Crouch assist off. Corner slice, I don't know what this does. Corner slice by slightly inclining your weapon and camera when corner is nearby. I I don't know. It's on. I never noticed it. But if you guys have it off and you guys turn on, you guys may see a difference. I don't know. I never pay attention. I have slide only. A lot of people do have hybrid, but I I choose to only slide. I don't like actually tap to slide. Sorry. Let's do tap to slide. Cuz normally I hold it, but I'm going to try and go to tap to slide. So then I still have that dive. Um and I believe everything is the same on here. Mantle cancels reload. Oh, turn that off. You do not want that. Um Yeah, other than that, that's for movement. Moving on to combat. Everything's stock here. Make sure your armor plate behavior is apply all. Um, I think everything's stock here. Moving on to graphics. Display. I run full screen boardless. A lot of people say, um, running full screen boardless takes away some FPS. I never noticed any change in it, but you guys might, because I do stream a lot. There you guys go. You guys can see my face a little bit better, by the way. Um, but I've just never seen any change in it. So I run full screen boardless, but like I said, full screen exclusive. There's a lot of people out there who would tell you that is better for you, and it may be. But for me, I don't see a change. Of course, I run my main display, um, Radeon RX 570 series. You guys know my graphics now, my graphics card. So, if you guys wonder why my streams are such trash, there you go. um, if I was running full screen exclusive, I'd be able to change screen rate or screen refresh rate and display resolution, but I can't. But since I have 100 hertz monitor, that's what that would be set to. And then of course 1920 by 1080. You guys see, I think 1920 by 720p. By the way, the reason for it is because my game doesn't lag that well or that much, and I can have a better playthrough. Um, I run wide 16:9. Of course, but if you have a wider monitor, you guys can change that. I run 2.4 for display gamma, gamma and brightness 50. I don't really. Actually, we'll change that to 60 because I forgot that I never mess with that, but I want it back to 60. Rest of it optimal, I don't really care. Focus mode, let me tell you guys, focus mode is like, say, because I did move my monitors around, by the way. If you guys want like the top monitor or wherever your second monitor is, and if you had a third one, like me, I have a third one, you can just focus on this. But like if you're streaming or stuff like that, it's best to keep that at 0. But if you want to be focused and you want your other screens, which is if you want to just focus on one, I don't see why you just don't sit there and basically turn your other monitors off. So, but keep that off, not unless you guys want that on, but that's up to you guys. Um, so yep, that's it for display. Going over to quality. A lot of people go and say you know, running high is good, it makes your game better, but running low gives you more FPS. Mine is all on low. I do have render resolution 1728 by 972, which is at 90. And the reason for it, I get more FPS, and yes, I do like the having 1080p to where it's clear like over here, which is you guys can't see, but I just lag too much. And then after all that, everything's low. Oh, I need to turn that off. If you guys want bullet impacts on, go for it. Doesn't tank your FPS or anything like that, but I just rather keep it off. Um, I it doesn't really ever bother me. Low, you know. So like I said, everything's low in quality. Like I don't really go in here that much, not unless I know like my stream's lagging or recording's lagging. So um yeah, that's it for quality. Going over to view. Okay. So a lot of people have their difference in this. I have motion reduction preset off. I don't ever use that. I have 120 field of view, ADS field of view affected, which is, I don't know the difference. Oh, you can tell the difference. This is closer than the other. And then wide. I never, I guess you see more. I don't know this one that well, but I watched Swag's video earlier and he said wide, and I never noticed a difference. But like I said, if you guys have this on narrow or default and you change it to wide, you guys may see that difference. I run 90 field of view for third person. That's how I am. I like having that extra space. I run inverted flashbang. The reason for it, which is I'm going to end up probably changing it back to the white, but right now I do have it on dark because when I'm playing in the dark or something like that, I don't want that white just and especially if I'm streaming and my entire camera is just going to go white. No, I don't want that. So, I have it inverted. Um so yeah, that's view, guys. Going to going to audio. Um, I run master game 60, gameplay music off, dialogue volume off, effects volume 100. You guys definitely want that set to 100. Cinematic music volume 50. A lot of this don't really matter because you guys are going to have your different audios and stuff. But 60 for me, with having my game audio on my computer all the way up, it just feels more better for me to, have master volume at 60 because I also have my headset set to 50 percent, but sometimes it gets a little loud, and between Discord and the game and everything else, you want to hear certain things. That's how I do that. Of course, my headset, stereo. I don't ever really run enhanced headphone mode. I never really see it for the best. Treyarch mix, mono audio off. That's for mono. And the rest is off, and default. Okay, guys. Definitely use default hit marker. I did go in and test the game because I didn't know what the difference would be on that. I would say classic is okay, but I barely heard it when I cracked. So, um, that's it for audio. moving over to voice chat. This is different. You guys want to hear other people? Go for it. Me, I tend to not really use it that much, but I do want to start hearing proximity chat because it's fun. I don't know why it's not on. I want to hear the whole lobby sometimes if they have it on. I run voice chat volume 50, everything on, all lobby, my headphones, microphone level 25. Because, I don't ever really use my microphone in game. Like, if I'm talking in game, I'm gonna literally be up on the mic like this. So, it doesn't really bother me that much. Um, Microphone mode, push to talk. My push to talk is the, like I said, I barely talk in games, so microphone input, my headset. I switched everything over to my headset, so that's that's basically for audio. Okay, going into color customization. You guys want to have your screens bright, stuff like that. Come over to interface, readability, and go down to color customization. This is mine. You guys do know that, like, if you guys go into my old Fortnite clip or videos, you guys know I run Tritanopia. Every once in a while, I run it. Actually, I'm going to be turning it back on because I do like that. But you guys can keep it whatever. Like, that's on you guys. Um, but then I run filter 2. I run both. And then 100, 100. Mind you guys cannot tell that my game is as bright as everybody else's. I don't know how to get it like that, and I just don't know. But that's that. Got you my loadout right here. I use the C9. I use the, oh god, what is this called? The ported compensator. The reinforced barrel. Ranger foregrip. I run no stock, and I run 9x19mm Parabellum FMJ. And then I have the well-traveled assault rifle, which is, mind you guys, this is a blueprint from Warzone Boot Camp. But besides that, let's go into the attachments for it. I have the MK30 reflector. Like I said, I did a little changes on it, but you guys will have to do that on your own because it does not come like this. Like, most of this is the same, but I did change the scope on it. Got the VT7 Spirit Fire Suppressor. Got the 16.5 MCW Cyclone Long Barrel. 60 round drum mag, and like I said, this is why I said you guys will have to unlock it, not unless you guys run this gun all the time in Warzone, and then you guys will have this. You guys will also have this, but I have 60 round drum mag on it. And then I have the RB Regal Heavy Stock, and that is it for that. Of course, I run the skateboard, but I do go back and forth. I do go from skateboard to the knife to the hold on. Nope. Nope. So I go from knife, skateboard, to the carambit. That just what I use. I use stem shot and throwing knife. Normal. Gotta have those. Mountaineer, tracker, tempered. And then I run overkill. So there you guys have it. That is my build that I mainly use. What, bro? There he is. Where'd this guy go? Right there. My God, he better watch out. He don't know what's coming. Oh my God, 2 snipers. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Damn. Oh my God. Dude, get the f down. He's gotta run down. Oh, gas mask to play this. And that's... Okay, never mind. That's how you win Gulag. That... No. This ain't a sniper, so there's no way he could have seen me like that. What, bro? Like, no. He's gotta be cheating. There's no way he's not. No, he's cheating. He's cheating. Like, there's no way that that hit me like that. There you guys have it. That last game, that guy definitely was cheating. There was no way he kept an eye on me and my entire team like that, you know. He shot me through the window. Yeah, you could have seen me through the window. Okay, that was fine. But how the hell did you know exactly where I was gonna be next? Like, how would you know that I was gonna be there at that door? Like, 'cause no sooner I got to that door, boom, he hit me. Like, you cannot move that fast. And that is why I said, you know, he's cheating. But through the view of it, you know, he may not have. But let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think?